In today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new dye sublimation 4x6 thermal printer. Whew, that's a mouthful. From Yoton? Well, we're going to dive into all the features. Is it the best one you can purchase right now? I kind of think so. Let's get into it.
I'm just another Chris.
So right out of the gates, this was sent to me. It showed up in the PO box and I wasn't required to make a video about it. The company's not seen this before and I'm definitely not getting paid. I'm choosing to make it because it's actually pretty cool and it won't break the bank. This thing is $99.99. $100. So just for the cost, is it actually really good? I think so. It has some great features that I haven't seen on other printers. And if you want to grab one of these, there will be a link in the description below to go snatch it up. I know this might sound a little strange, but the unboxing kind of have a premium feel to it. It's not like chintzy packed. It's really well thought out on the design. I know that's a really weird thing to mention, but it kind of tells you a little bit about the company itself because they're thinking about the user experience, and I like that. But what it comes packed with is actually really cool, which I haven't seen any other companies do this, but you get paper, but not just a little bit of paper, you get 54 sheets. That's a lot of pictures. And plus what they call the ink cartridge. Even though this is an inkless printer, all dye sublimation type printers, they don't use ink. It uses film and heat to make the image. But I get it, they have to call it something, and that's the most commonly used term for a printer. It uses ink, but just know, no ink. Which leads me to the next cool thing about this printer. All other printers that I have used, and I've used a bunch, I've done a lot of videos comparing thermal instant photo printers. They all use a proprietary, quote, ink cartridge. The paper is all interchangeable because it's the same type of technology that this uses, but they've all made their own cartridge to make it so you have to buy their cartridges. You don't have to do that with this printer. It uses the Canon selfie like cartridges and paper, which is really nice because that's stocked locally, at least at my Best Buy. Sometimes Target has that. So you don't have to like buy it online or wait for it to show up. You can just go to the store and pick it up. And the Canon paper is the cheapest that you can get for it. And it's a really good quality paper. So I really like to see that. So let's talk a little bit about the printing process. When you print with a dye sublimation printer, you want to make sure that the surfaces are clean. You don't want to get hair on it because there's a film that gets layered over the top of it. So if you have pets like I do, it can be a problem. And you definitely don't want to get hair and stuff and dust inside the printer. This closes up. Keep out as much hair as possible, which is nice. So to connect to this thing, it has a few different options. A supplied USB cable, plug it directly into your computer, and you start printing, which is cool. I've never actually done it with this yet though, but it has that option. I just love these printers to print from my phone, and you can do that as well. You can set this up as a Wi-Fi hotspot or connect to it directly through Bluetooth to your phone or even to your computer. Another neat feature that this has is right on the side, there is a locking port. First time I've seen that on this, and it makes total sense because a lot of these printers, the reason why you're probably getting one or you've seen them is at events, so at like weddings or wherever, main draw to these types of printers. And it's really cool to be able to lock it in place. So you don't have to worry about someone trying stealing it. So inside the instruction manual, there's a QR code. You just scan that and you can download the app for your phone and connect to it that way. And there's even some fun options in there for like AR. You can like take videos and link them to the photos, which is pretty cool. But I printed some photos and I gotta say, they're really good. I wanted to print this one of me on this little hill because I want to see how saturated the pictures get. And it's pretty saturated. Print some of my photos from my recent Japan trip, and yeah, no complaints. It's pretty straightforward, great quality. Now the paper that they are using is actually the HP RT. Now the reason I like instant photo printers like this is because I can make copies of my Polaroids or Instax photos with it. And I did that with this one because I'm actually heading over to my sister's place in just a few minutes, and I wanted to give her some of the photos that I took while we were out at Halloween. And the thing is, with instant photos, there's only one. You take a picture with your phone maybe, right? But then it's not physical. That's the whole point of having instant photography. You have physical, tangible things. Well, these printers allow you to print as many as you want. And I printed a couple of them from when we were out, so I'm gonna be giving those to her. Now I'm gonna show you a tutorial on that in the near future on how to make copies of your Polaroids or Instax photos utilizing these types of printers. So consider subscribing if you wanna see that. The one thing I would love to have seen this have a built-in battery. That's the one reason I love the Liene printer, because they actually have their second version of it with a built-in battery. And I use the heck out of that one. Remote print right there on the spot. Really cool. And I did a video of going to Disneyland using that printer. I was like undercover as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the Avengers campus. If you want to check out that video, I'll have it linked down in the description. And I built a printer into a little briefcase, and I was able to take pictures with the Avengers, print the photos right there on a spot, and then like go back to them and have them sign the photos. It was really, really fun. Plus just seeing their reactions, they were like, how are you doing this? And I was able to achieve that utilizing the Liene just because it has that built-in battery. However, the Liene printer, it's kind of bulky. It would be so cool to see this one have a built-in battery because it's a lot slimmer, much more compact, and more travelable. That would be really, really cool. This is a fantastic printer, and especially for the price. Under $100, no brainer, and the quality is fantastic. Plus the user experience, just getting it out of the box, getting it set up was seamless. The app itself is laid out really nice. Plus there's options in there. There's not just basic little, oh, it's just realign stuff. Like you can do some fun things in the app and get things printed with it. It's really, really cool. If you guys want to get one of these, or do you have one, I would love to know your thoughts. Let's continue the conversation down below in the comments. And if you want to get one of these printers, there will be a link in the description below, so consider checking it out. That's all I got for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, get out there, make some art, maybe print some photos while you're out there.